Field Yates, Mel Kiper Jr., ESPN's draft analyst, talked about what they have seen in Jack Bech, wide receiver from TCU. This is from First Draft on ESPN.
Who had a breakout season this past year, 62 catches for over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. This guy began his college career. He's a Louisiana kid who began his college career at LSU as a tight end. As a true freshman, he led the team in receiving yards. That's right, a roster that also included the likes of Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. And Bech was the guy that led the team in receiving yards. He's got very good size. He's got good, not great, but good speed. This guy catches everything in his way. He is consistently open. He understands leverage. This guy was a playmaker for TCU this past season. If you told me by the time it's all said and done that Jack Bech goes somewhere at the tail end of round 2 or the top of round 3, I'd say that about adds up based off of where I am at right now in early February on him.
Yeah, you want Jack Bech on your team, Field. You just want him on your team. A quarterback's going to want him. You get it in that vicinity, and he's going to make the catch. I mean, you talk about a guy who will just go up and get the football and battle. Like I said, we're all rooting for Jack Bech. I think he's going to have a heck of an NFL career.
So, Tim, it's a guy that saw quite a bit during Senior Bowl week. I know he's not a 4-3 guy or a 4-2 guy. Just give me guys that catch the darn ball when it's in their vicinity, and he seems to have that down.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we talked about, drops that the Browns receivers have had over the past couple of seasons? I've talked so much about just how they really need to rebuild the running game. We talked so much about the quarterback, but I think they do need to find more depth at receiver behind Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. And, looking at that profile for Jack Bech, watching a little bit of him, I mean, 6'1", 212 pounds, that's a pretty good frame for a receiver. And a guy that really knows how to get open and catch the football, those are guys that are invaluable at receiver. And if you have guys that understand space, understand leverage, those are very nuanced ideas at receiver that really can at times outweigh the guys who just run fast and get behind defenses. Because then if you understand where you're supposed to be and understand how to set up defenders to help your quarterback get the football, then you can really manipulate multiple levels of a defense, short, intermediate, and deep. And it really helps out a quarterback. So, yeah, there's a lot to like, I think, with Jack Bech. I'm going to look more into some of these depth receivers as we kind of continue to go on. But he's definitely a guy that, made himself some money at the Senior Bowl last week.